I am Inadeo Jennifer, and for today we will talk about the direct instruction model. So it is stated here that highly structured teacher-centered strategy that capitalize on such behavioral technique as modeling, feedback, and reinforcement to promote basic skills acquisition by Marison 2000. So it is mean that direct instruction is a way of teaching where the teacher is only helping the student to acquire some basics knowledge and procedural knowledge. So this is also a teacher-centered strategy because it requires teachers to convey facts and detailed. It only the teacher is talking. So the teacher will demonstrate the skills and it's learning to demonstrate to do the explanation at all. And also, it's practice the interdependency of the understanding of each student because it is only the teacher who is talking. So next is it's stated here that direct instruction is the use of straightforward, explicit teaching techniques, usually to teach a specific skills. It is a teacher's directed method, meaning that the teacher stand in front of a classroom and present the information. Strategy that fall under this model are lecturer, class discussion, and demonstration, explanation. So what I said nga, ang teacher technique siya, teacher direct siya kay it's only the teacher who is giving the information, the lecture, the discussion, and the demonstration. So here is what do you can observe that ang iyahang mga strategies is more on focuses siya sa teacher. Teacher are the one who giving the information and the learning of each student. So next here in using the direct instruction model, we have the benefits help to develop thinking skills. So students are using critical thinking skills to process information and answer open-ended question. So also students are observing and interacting the way the teachers model the expectation throughout the learning process. This fosters skills for students to work independently and learn more logical patterns as they develop higher order thinking skills. So second is foster independent thinking. So here students are gain skills to demonstrate mastery of a concept through all content area. Third is we have promote knowledge of selves. So here as the student apply themselves in the learning process, students gain knowledge about themselves as well as the content being presented. Students are receiving positive feedback in learning environment, so it can promote the self understanding. And lastly is we have developed automaticity, so give the student the skills to apply and complete a task automatically through guided practice and independent practice. And also, we have disadvantages in using the direct instruction model. So, first, the student do not have a sense of the overall purpose of the simple step. Teacher cannot access what the student prior knowledge is. Retention of how to solve the problem is low. Direct instruction is limited in its ability. So here, students do not have a sense of the overall purpose of a simple steps. Since these models demote majority of the time that the teachers talk, there are possible na ang student is out of interest siya sa klase. And sad to say that they cannot understand well since wala siya interaction between the student and teachers. And teachers cannot access what the student prior knowledge is. So direct instruction is limited in the ability exactly kay the teacher has the control over that will be learned and who will learn. So because this is basis on the old learning theories. So that's all for the disadvantages, advantages, and the direct model instruction. Now we will proceed the seven steps of example in direct instruction na kuha ni Hunter the seven step model. So please proceed, Mr. Balance.
So what is anticipatory set? Anticipatory set are activities aligned with students' learning objectives, or SLOs. That set of stages for immediate learning opportunities. No, so it's also called hooks, bridges, and what we call attention grabbers. No, these activities engage students' prior knowledge and interest. Uh, all very beginning of the class period. No, so what is the example of a anticipatory set? No, so anticipatory sets can be very simple, like sharing a brief uh, anecdote that connects to the lesson, or giving students a problem to work out. Or they can require more planning, like perform a short a skit, or showing a series of thought-provoking images. So number two is objective and purposes. So the teacher states the purposes and objectives of the lessons to the students, will know what they learn and why it is useful. Okay, so why it is useful? So purposely organizing and sequencing a series of lessons and project and assignments that moves students towards stronger understanding and achievement of academic goals. So because of this, what we call doing in our objectives, no, so on implementing a sequence of series of lessons and projects and also assignments, it molds the students or motivate the students to go, or to pursue, or to make, no, toward the stronger understanding and achieving of a specific academic goal.
As is the input. So the meaning of input here is the teachers present the lesson content through lecture, discussion, reading, observing, and other possible means. So example animang input class is diri ang teacher mo-present sa topic, diri mahitabo ang mga discussion or lesson nga kinahanglan mahitabo sa pagtudlo sa mga bata. Then but before pa ka mo tudlo class, dapat ang imong content is very appropriate or appropriate sa mga bata. Kanang we must be careful enough to choose our topic para na sila makatunan o na sila gather nga lesson sa ilang pagtuon sa klase. Then number 4 is modeling. So we already familiarized what is modeling. Model, mura siya something nga nagrepresent sa usa ka butang. So the meaning of modeling is here is the teacher, an invited person, or a member the class demonstrate what all should be able to do. So na kuanam na siya ang una man jud ang input class. So paghaman na to, kabantay mo paghaman na to sa as a teacher, kung man na sila discussion is ang teacher kay musunod din ang magdi something pakulo sa teacher nga gibuhat, or something nga inaay activity pabuhat ang teachers, like for example matawag ni siya example ang modeling sa grouping. So dira na-explain ang instruction ang teachers kung saon pagbuhat sa inyong activity, then ang teachers mutawag sa usa ka student ug i-demo niya ug unsa ang mga kailangan buhaton sa mga activity nga gitagaan sila, gitagaan og task. So ang modeling mao na siyang example of groupings in which ang student mo demo or ilang something na sila i-present sa atubangan sa teachers kung sa ilang nakatunan. So mao na ang pasabot sa modeling. It means nga they will present or something, they will perform dira in front of the teachers kung of what they have learned in the discussion or the lesson that the teacher gave to them. So that's
interdependent practice. This is where the students demonstrate their own knowledge of what they have learned from their teachers. The only role of the teachers here is to um, provide feedback and encouragement. Also, it may be delayed for their feedbacks. For the students, they will already be they will already be practice their completely on their own without the assistance of the teachers. So from the word independent, they are very reliant of each other.